Let me tell you a story. It was 2020, during the height of the lockdown, when you couldn't even get out of your house to get food. A friend of mine bought a web development course and he shared it with me. I planned on becoming a web developer and basically coding and building websites and making money on the internet. And I was overjoyed. Not because I was so excited doing coding or web development or basically just like any of that stuff. I was excited because the thought of being that guy in my high school who was making thousands of dollars and basically getting girls and having all the clout, that gave me an ego boost. That is exactly why I was excited. Fast forward 2 days later, I only watched 3 videos in that course and I never watched the course again. Not a single video. The reason being is because I had zero interest in coding or becoming a web developer. I was only doing it to make money and have the clout and all the other upsides that came with making a lot of money. That was the only motivation that I had. That is exactly why I only watched 3 videos and I never watched the course again. Which brings me to the present day. So me and a friend was talking on the phone the other day and we were basically talking about whether you should chase money or chase passion. And the conclusion we came up with is that you should do neither. You should neither chase just money or chase just passion. And let me tell you why. So if you're chasing just money, like I was back in 2020 with coding and web development, you're going to quit when the going gets tough, just like I did. Like I watched 3 videos and I never watched the course again because it was just not enough motivation for me. And on top of that, you're going to lose to the guy who loves doing it and who doesn't see it as work. So you can be the guy who's only there for the money and you dread the 4, 5, 6 hours that you have to work. And you're going to be competing against the other guy who loves coding and who loves doing it 24/7. So he's going to be basically spending 12 hours working every single day because it doesn't feel work to him. It feels like play to him. And he's going to beat you every single time because while you dread the 4, 5, 6 hours that you have to work on that thing, he's going to be spending 12 hours every single day because he loves it and it feels like play to him. It doesn't feel like work to him. So when it comes to making money or getting clients, he's going to beat you every single time because again, like I said, he's just willing to do more than you because he loves doing it. So if you're only doing this for the sake of money, if you're only doing this to make some quick cash and you don't care if you hate it or not, that's a no-go. It's not going to work out because you're going to lose to the guy who makes it feel like play. As for just chasing passion, that's also a no-go because most passions will leave you broke. So the advice that most people give is just like you should follow your passion or you should do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That's BS. Because 9 times out of 10, what you're passionate about is not going to make you money right now. So if you're just chasing that, if you're just like basically ignoring everything else and going after your passions with no regard to anyone else, your family or yourself, you're going to end up broke and unable to take care of yourself and your family. And when you have to constantly stress about money or making ends meet or paying rent, that's a very sad state to live in. And on top of that, when you're in that bad mental state, when you're in that poor mental state, it will start spilling into your passion projects as well. And your passion projects will also start turning bad because you're not in the best mental state to basically put forward your best work. So when your passion projects also start turning bad because you're always thinking about money and making ends meet and paying rent, that's a very sad state to live in. And eventually you're going to lose passion for your passion projects as well. So just chasing passion with no regards to money is also a no-go. So if you're not chasing money or not chasing passion, what should you do? You should find something that you like that you can also make a lot of money with. And notice I said like, not love, because when you're first starting, very rarely will you ever find something that you actually love doing. So when you're first starting, you just have to find something that you don't dread, that you don't hate, and you don't mind spending 6, 7, 8 hours every single day doing. It can be anything from sales or marketing or social media management, or even just like a job in a field that you're very interested in, let's say like technology or AI or whatever. When you're first starting, getting a job in one of those areas will be the best move for you because even if you want to start a business in the future, you're still going to have some sort of income coming in so that you can pay your rent, you can pay your monthly expenses in your personal life, or you can even pay your business expenses because there are very few businesses that you can start for free. Every single business will have some sort of monthly expenses coming in. So when you have some sort of income coming in from your job, let's say in sales or marketing, social management, technology, AI, whatever it is, when you have some sort of income coming in, you can use that income to fund your business and also basically pay off your monthly expenses, pay off your rent and every other stuff. And when you don't have that constant thought of how do I pay my rent, or how do I basically make ends meet, you're going to be able to focus a lot more in your business, or on your business, whatever. But if you don't have a job, you don't have some sort of income coming in, you're always going to be thinking about how you can make ends meet, how you can basically pay rent, all that stuff. And when you're in that mindset, when you're in that mentality, it's going to be very hard for you to focus on your business and put out your best work. So when you're first starting, get a job, get some sort of income coming in, so that you can basically go ahead and use that income to pay off all your business expenses and your monthly expense. Because when I first started my advertising agency, when I was running that, my monthly expenses was around $1,000 per month in terms of like softwares, domains, mentorships, ad spend, etc. So I also had a remote sales job on the side, and I was using the income from that sales job to basically pay off all my monthly expenses in the business. Had I not had the sales job, I would be going crazy on how to pay for my mentorships, how to pay for my software, domains, all that stuff. And if I was just constantly focusing on how to pay all those stuff, I would not be able to focus on the business and basically put out my best work for myself and my clients. And that is a lose-lose situation for every single person. So again, I can't keep stressing this enough. When you're first starting, get a job, have some sort of income coming in. Even if you want to start a business, just have some sort of income coming in so that you can use that income to fund your business and pay off your expenses. So in terms of whether you should chase money or chase passion, like we just talked about, you should do neither, because neither are sustainable in the long term. Instead, you should just basically find something that you like doing, not exactly love, but you don't also hate or dread doing that either. Find something that you like doing that you can also make a lot of money with. When that happens, you're going to solve your money needs and your money problems. Once you already have a stable income coming in, you can then focus on pursuing your passions and see if you can turn your passions into a business that will fund everything for you, and you can eventually quit the job that you have right now. And this is basically my mindset right now in terms of whether you should chase money or passion. It might obviously change in the future as I keep growing and becoming a better person or a better version of myself, whatever. But this is basically my mindset right now, which is you got to find something that you like. You have to start making money with it. And eventually, when you're already making money with it, you can then focus on your passions. You can focus on turning your passions into a full business as well, that you can basically use to fund everything in your life. But right now, you need to get a job to solve your immediate money needs. Then when you have a consistent income coming in, you can then focus on turning your passions into a thriving business. So your action steps right now is basically take out a piece of paper and list down 10 different ways that you can make money right now. And then what I want you to do is I want you to cross out every single thing on that list that you don't like doing or that you have no interest in doing. Once you have 2 to 3 things that you are interested in doing, start learning that skill and applying to every single job in that area that you can. Once you get a job and you have a stable 2 to 3K per month coming in, then we can focus on how you can start turning your passion into a thriving business.